Hey, you know me. It's just Alex here, your marathon fit hair expert. Just helping you tackle the world one step at a time, keeping killing it. So, if you read the title, maybe a little bit of description, wherever YouTube and Google and all those things have helped you land here, yes, I am addressing blood pressure. I think when I'm recording it, it's actually Heart Month this month, February. You know, there's always something going on every single month, so I'm losing track. I think it's also like National Wine Day, but I feel like there's like 6 of those during the year, or 365 if you drink wine like I do. Every day is wine day. Needless to say, this video is sort of about running, but sort of not. It's dealing with me and my heart, and I want to have a chat with you guys about it. Basically, a little bit about me. I like to say that I'm a little anal or type A. My friends would say that I'm very much so type A. It is how it is. Keep things together. I'm the girl that has it. Checkbox for everything, organized. I do love to enjoy relaxing on the beach and my vacations, but even those need to be planned. In this phase of life, if you didn't know, last year I think everything has taken that away from me. The biggest part of last year, I trained, was so prepared, and then not prepared for Boston. I don't really call that a marathon. It's more of a aquathon where you swim and run. Yeah, I think that's aquathon. Yeah. Yeah, that was basically it, and ended up in the hospital. Hypothermia. Took about 2 months to actually get through. Time to get back in the saddle of things. I actually, unfortunately, lost my mother a few months right after that, unexpectedly. Oh gosh, when I think about the last year, I'm like, so we could just stop right there. Like, those are 2 big things. And you can check blogs and video to kind of see the recaps and some of my positivity that's about it. But those 2 big aspects, one, I pretty much had to start all the way over with running. Like, I was up to here with marathon, be able to go back and forth with those. That was a goal, and I literally started all over from basically a couch couch to 5K plan, all over. So you go from the highest high to low. My mom also was supported me in every single race, even though she was very annoying. She'll call me or text me and be like, "Mom, I'm running." Like, why? We've had this discussion. I know you're watching me on the little dot and stuff. Like, I know you're watching me. Oh my God, I get it. So it's just been a lot. You know, my whole life is like transformed. My dad, how he's, now a single parent, widow. And I have like a 12-year-old brother. He's 12 now. I know he's basically my kid. And how that transformed our entire lives, of who's gonna pick him up and who's gonna do this and that, and therapy and just trying to wake up. I mean, like, it's a hot mess. So that's kind of just to give you 2 big things that happened in my life in 2018 that really affected me. And on a physical aspect, I lost weight, then gained a lot of weight, and was my heaviest ever. I was at 200 pounds, and I ended up in the doctor's office for something totally different. Stepped on the scale, was 200 pounds. That made me want to go all the way left for that. And then I was sick for just stress from everything that was going on, and funeral drama, and people I thought were cool with me are totally not talking to me and upset. It's just everything happened last year. Guess what that added on? Month after month, more and more stress. So I'm stressed because of everybody else. I'm stressed because I'm now the heaviest that I've ever been. I'm stressed because I can't run. I'm stressed because now that I'm trying to run again, I gotta start all the way over, and it sucks. And the expectations, and like, how am I gonna do all this and everything. Yeah. So that is kind of the story time of why I'm here in this situation. So after I saw my heaviest weight at 200, that was around close to November of 2018. I start tracking and losing weight. After that, I slowly incorporated not doing as many meal preps, but having frozen frozen entrees from Trader Joe's. That was my lifesaver and all that stuff. I started back walking, had an amazing support system with my girls. It just started back on that track of I did it before, I can do it again. And so from there, in a couple months, I pretty much have lost about 15 pounds. And thank you. Not really doing too much, but doing what I could do at this phase, and let's just keep it there. So small steps. And I know I'm pretty good about hiding some things. Some other things I was like, hey, here's my Chipotle belly that has grown, and this is what it is. This is just how it is. But as I lost weight, still losing weight, getting healthy, I also start seeing that my stress levels were still going up. And they were going up until I went for part of my physical, one woman exam, and my blood pressure for the second time in the last month was like close to 140 over, was it 90 or 80 or something? I don't know, but that number was 140. And to give you guys an idea of how things were a year ago or even before, what I'm used to is normally like 110, 60, 112. Like I don't do nothing over 120, and that the bottom number is normally in the 60s, maybe in the 70, because I do love Chipotle, a couple margaritas and whatnot with my mama. So yeah, no. So I had a real talk with my gynecologist, and well, really she was just talking to me because I was just in a mess of everything. Like, I gotta take my mom off the emergency contact list again for the umpteenth time, and I've tried to do all of this at the same time. But so I'm emotional about that, emotional about being there. It's just a whole hot mess. And she was like, look, the reality of what's happened, and you guys, you don't have to lose your parent to understand where I am, but the reality is that we are stressed, we're overwhelmed, and yes, it makes sense for our blood pressure to be up. Yes, it does. However, her being a doctor, knowing what's going on, like, you have to do something. Like, you have to do something, Alex. You have to do something. I can't save everybody if I can't save my own self, and I'm not saved, basically. And if I'm not taking care of my own self, ain't nothing gonna really get done. So right then and there, this is just a few days ago, I actually was like, you know what, I told a few people, and I tell you all right now, it wasn't official she has high blood pressure pop down there, but it was like, we not finna give you like no birth control, no nothing, because your pressure is up and you got too much going on. So okay. I mean, I all the stuff that I was complaining about was just, if you do these things, then none of this stuff would happen. Like, that's just because your body's been out of whack from the stress, which is normal, but you gotta take control of it. So that's what this is about. It's just, the start of my journey on not just only losing weight, but also addressing the blood pressure issue. That is the biggest thing. I found out that basically most of my family around the same time of me being 35 ended up on high blood pressure medication. Most of my family that is blood related to me is on or has been on blood pressure medication. And if you didn't know, I really don't want to be on blood pressure medication. I don't even want to deal with it or anything. So this is the honest truth of what's going on in my life. I know sometimes people on the gram, on Facebook or whatever, you guys see me traveling and stuff like that. Like, I've dealt with these issues, but I'm a real person. And I know that if I have that to happen at this age, I was 34 when all this mess has happened, going on to 35, it's happening all around, not to mention what's going on in the news and, who's our leader in America and all this stuff. is going on. Like, that stuff affects us more than what we realize. So my deal in my journey right now is to really show you guys, I talked about this before, but really the effects of how running actually helps keep me away from diabetes, high blood pressure, the cholesterol, because once you get one, you pretty much get them all three. And is part of my journey in grief and therapy. Like, no doubt, if you notice, what happened when I wasn't running was when I gained weight. My food eating was terrible. When, you know, it's not saying that, oh, running cures everything, but what it has done is it's an outlet for me. It is a way that I can be unplugged, unconnected. I can allow for my anal type A mind to just go places, and then when I come back to, you know, the door of my apartment, or come back after a race and see my friends, or, you know, come after, it's like I was in Bermuda, gorgeous place, after that race, like I just feel a peace and a calm and a new set of thinking. And some of the stress that I did have before was because I honestly didn't have the correct outlets. So I was substituting for other things, other people, and all that other kind of stuff. So in this is a, you know, series that I'm gonna pop in and on, give you guys update, give you guys tips, all that stuff. I am not a doctor. This is just gonna be my honest true journey. Some of these things I do know because I know somebody who knows someone, and I Google a lot. And talk to people like my doctor, nutritionist, all that kind of stuff. So this is gonna be how I am addressing these things. Running is a portion of it, because if I focus on running, then all these other areas that I need to fix will kind of fall into place. So how I'm doing it is actually focusing on being a faster runner, where I'm working on heading 2 hours and 30 minutes for a half marathon time. That is my focus for the next few months, however long. By focusing on that one thing, what's going to happen is that I'm going to have more quality runs. I'm going to really focus on nutrition, so I can lose weight, because not having more weight, clearly I'm going to be faster. I'm going to make sure that I'm sleeping more so that I can be restful for the running. So you guys start seeing how this focusing on one thing, not changing all of these things, ends up happening. And so that's what I was doing when I just started back running. Then my sleep was falling into place, then this, then that. So right now the focus is on that and sharing with you guys what I'm doing, how I'm doing, updates, the good, the bad. I don't like having this either, and although I'm smiling, I don't honestly like it. But you know, it's a wake-up call from both my mom and God about the seriousness of it. So this is it. Hopefully you are encouraged more than anything. Those of you that do have it, you know, holla, let's chat. Let's talk about it. I am doing everything pretty natural and doing it the doctor's way. And so you can check out the next video where I'll talk about the things that I bought, like an Amazon haul, who I contacted to, you know, get the latest, greatest stuff. So this is it. This is my journey. So video 1. I'm probably not going to even really edit this, guys, because it's just a talk. That's it. And this is way too long. I talk too much. All right, stay tuned, subscribe, chill, follow me, all the links and all that stuff below. I try to give you guys updates on the blog, all of that, but you know, day-to-day stuff is definitely gonna be on Instagram. Gram. Peace.